And I think we're good. Hi there, everybody. Sweet, sweet day, one sweet daily beloveds. Yoo-hoo! Sweet daily beloveds. I'm coming to you live from Cozumel Island. Okay. Turn it this way. Cozumel Island. I'm at Mr. Nutchies. That's where I am right now. I hope you all are having a great Unrata. Unrata, that's a Sunday. A great Unrata. And the big yoo-hoo. Let me just show you around a little bit. Let me show you around the joint. Okay. Here you go. Guess who's here? There's a pretty lady right there, and she's naked. No, she's not. But Huna Flash is right there, enjoying. And let me just show you around a little bit. I've got the incredible flash camera. Greetings to you in Bratislava, there, Muniel. Welcome to Cozumel Island, the island of the goddess. Welcome you all. I want to shout out to Huna Tamak here for running the show back there. She's over at the House of Huna on PDC. Woo-hoo. Thank you so much, Huna. Great job. And what can I say? Yeah, boy. Activated pineal. Yeah, boy. Concepcion Benson. Hello there. Greetings. Welcome. Welcome. Wawa. So much Wawa. That's all I got to say. Wawa. So much Wawa.
So is that the live? You were just Wawa?
Yeah, it's Wawa live. That's it. Okay, bye. No, I wanted to come to you today from our staycation. We call it staycation, although we're one ferry ride away from my house. It's always so wonderful to get away for a break for a moment, so I want to share this with you. It's not really a 100% break, but I wanted to share this with you anyway. How are we doing there, Huna Tamake? We 5x5?
Yes, we're good.
We're good. Everything coming across nice and clear. Yeah, boy.
And Wakuya is also confirming. Oh, I think you're a little delayed.
Looking good there, Huna Wakuya. Am I delayed, brah?
Just
Why
a bit.
am I delayed? Let me see here.
Maybe it's
all kinds of stuff going on. Just yeah. Just bear with the signal, ladies and gentlemen. Sweet, sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds. I'm down on the beach, as you can see, a little bit away from the Wi-Fi, but I'm running off my hotspot with my phone right now. So see what we can get out of this. So I wanted to talk about and just touch a bit on the Dragon Masters. And what an incredible weekend that was. It seems like a year ago. It was only just last weekend. The Hunas, they did so well. I put them through some pretty intense moments. It's pretty intense anyway because it's the Dragon Masters, but it was so hot. Everybody was sunburnt. That in itself is intense. May have been suffering a heat stroke, one or two of the attendees, which I really am sorry about, but that's the intense. Perhaps we will be in a more shady spot next time, but I'll tell you what, everybody did incredible. strong-minded, powerful intellectuality beyond spirituality, really deep listening, hand and eye coordination. Being a light worker is a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen, sweet, sweet dear ones. It's not just a light worker. There's there's such capacities to expand, if you know what I mean. You just don't know the situations you're going to get into when you're out either in the grid or up in the muck or in the goo somewhere. Yeah, it requires a set of tools. Fill up your toolkit if you don't know what I mean. I mean, there are energetic tools, there are breath tools, there are codes in the speaking, and there are codes in the non speaking. Fill up your toolkit with as much as you can. So wherever you're going to do the work or your mission or whatever it is, or even just your joy, you know what I mean? Be a dragon master. Be in control and command and control of the land, the water, the sky. That's what I'm referring to. The dragon master is someone who's in control of their emotions and their gut feelings and their maybe their need to run. You know what I mean? Just to be in control of that. I want to get out of here, but don't get out of here. You know, just try to stay with it. It takes a lot of power, a lot of courage, a lot of bravery. So the Dragon Master's intensive was about testing the practicality, the practical testing of your capacity, energies to see what energy levels you are actually at. I know a lot of people talk about energy, love, and light on social media. You know, it's a whole nother thing when you're going to come face to face with you know the proclamations. I will test that before I take anybody with me to a Stargate or to the work I do. I will test that. I want to know. I want to know what's in there. So the Dragon Masters is no joke. It is no joke. And so those who graduated from the Dragon Masters were incredible. I can't I can't tell you that I don't know any other school. And I'm not talking about Kung Fu either. I'm not talking about Qigong. I'm talking about light in action. I'm talking about a whole lot more. Really, I'm serious. Think I'm joking? 16 people flew around the world to come to Mexico to be impacted by the Dragon Masters. They had been working, they had been studying the course online. Dragon Masters is on the website. They spent the time studying that and learning the codes and learning a whole nother language that's not foreign to them, but is ancient to them, ancient new, and the memory. They took it all on. I tell you, they took it all on, and when they came to the practical, there was no slacking, man. There were no slackers in there. They were right up with it, and they were right up with me. They were right up with each other. You know, they had an audience. We had an audience up and down the beach, especially when we went into the powata, which is the practical moves with a weapon, and we went into each of those moves. I wonder if Tamake can share somehow in a little bit some of those images from the posting that just put on Instagram in a little bit. But let me just say, I am very proud of the graduates who are now I'm proud to call Dragon Masters. I'm not joking, and they are needed. That level of capacity is needed here on this planet at this time. Why do you think we are here? You think we're here just to mess around? We're here to have a bloody good time. We're here to have a bloody good time, and we're going to do that. I look forward to the next stream of graduates because there are another stream of graduates for the next graduation, the next Dragon Masters Intensive, which is once every year. It's once every June. Starts in June, the new year, the Lemurian New Year. Come on now. Yes. Just say hello to Patrick Tolson, Connie Daniels. We are here to have a good time. Yes, that's right, Connie. Let me give you some tools so you can have a way, way good time. Huna Himanakuya is here. Welcome. Anybody from London? While we have Burning Mask in Glastonbury this July, you want to test some of this, you want to find out a little bit about this, come to Burning Mask. July 13th, we have the Dragon Ride. July 14th, we have a weekend of a great event. It's an amazing event. Come on over, Connie. Love to see you there. That's right, activated pineal. You want to be free to do what you want to do, and that's all good. But you're going to be tagged with accountability and responsibility and your free will. You know what I'm saying? That is the new earth. The new earth is accountability and responsibility to each other. You can do whatever you do, but the moment you cause harm, that's all changing for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the blue sea right behind me, Caroline. That's the blue. That's the Caribbean Sea right behind me. I'm on the goddess island of Cozumel. Let me just show you some of that. Check it out. Soak up some of that. Yeah, that's great, Louise. Sign up for the seal and then sign up to the Dragon Masters and then come to the intensive and join us at the Stargates for the work we have doing there. All the stuff. Yeah, Connie, you too. Come. You can sign up on the website for the Burning Mask event. It's on the website www.houseofhuna.earth. Check out the events, select events. It's all good. Greetings to you, Huna Hirimata. Yes, thank you for that. Congratulations to all the graduates. Thank you. We look forward to you being there in the next wave, the credible wave of mastery. Yes. Yes, Caroline, it is all real. This is not a virtual program behind me. This is just down the road. There's the land that we are purchasing for the School of Light for the House of Huna. That's why I'm in this area today to enjoy the energies here because we will be setting up the School of Light in this area. Can you believe it? This is the playground. This is the playground. All right, Kirsty, you signed up for the seal. I believe we've got your date coming up shortly. We'll get that all sorted, yeah? So the Dragon Masters, if you have any questions or whatever reason, if you have any questions, Hunatama Ake will send you a link. You'll get the link to come on and you join me here and ask me a question in person, all right? Let's just see your face on here with this energy in the background. Yes, Felicity. It is very exciting. And I see here Huna, she's sharing an image there that everybody can see. Can you all see that image? That's from the Dragon Masters Intensive. Each Huna is asked to lead the Powata, which is the use of this weapon. They are asked to lead that. It's very intense. Okay. very intense. And this part that you see them doing there looks like they're just walking around wiggly woggly. Well, not. They're learning the footwork for the ceremony known as the Rings of Fire. That is the channel. It's the strongest, most purest vibration channel that channels through the 22 billion souls into this planet. This is about the repopulation program. This ceremony that you see them all walking in, is called the Rings of Fire. You know, there's a depopulation program. Well, we already have the repopulation program, and it's catered for 22 billion souls, which is what we did in Mongolia and in Japan with the two stargates. I'm not kidding. This is the kind of stuff we do. You want to get ready and prepared for that because these things are no joke. And they're massive energies. I want to know that you can handle that level of energy. Why do I want to know? Who cares? I do. You don't. I don't care if you don't. I do. I don't care if there's anybody that doesn't care about what we do. I do. And there is a lot of us that do care, a lot of us that are doing it. I'm interested in those who are ready and can be that are ready and are ready to prepare as well as being ready for the missions, but ready to get prepared because that's a whole mission in itself. Preparing to become a dragon master is no joke. This is aligned to the Council of the Continuum, and it's aligned to the higher dragon councils for the creator dragons of Lemuria. These are not draconian. These are Lemurian dragon tools, dragon essences. There's things to learn about that. Nice to meet you, Kelly Cho. Thank you very much for following along. Get me 5x5 there, Tamake. Thumbs up. Excellent. There's 40 watching right now. It's always a cool number. That's a wave. 44 is a big wave of energy. So if you have a question, come on and ask me. Don't be afraid. And then the Dragon Masters is developed from the Healers of the First Light, which was developed from the Navigators of Light, which became, let's just say what it is, Dragon Masters. So that's it, exactly what it is. Those who are commanding control of your dragon energies, of which you know what they are. Dragon energies are of a spirit, three spirit being, one of land, water, sky. They're not necessarily spoken of as really as a dragon. It's spoken of in the Lemurian language as Tani or Tanifa. We're referring to this three spirit being, which has command and control of land, water, sky. A being of land, water, sky. You understand me? It's not about serpent dragon energy. It's about the command and control of those powerful emotions, the powerful commitments. What are you talking about, Caroline? To do so, one needs a brain. No, you don't. You don't need a brain to learn. You need deep listening and a big heart to remember. You don't need a brain. You only need to remember. Listen to me. Don't go listening to a bunch of humbug nonsense about knowledge and wisdom. It's already there. My job is to awaken it in you and remind you. Caroline's saying to learn needs a brain to do so. No, you need a stomach to contain and store the knowledge. You need a brain to move your arms and legs. That's what it's there for. All right. But to do this work, you only need to remember. Yeah, Fenua Katao Rani, land, water, sky. Do you remember? And if you don't remember, I'm going to remind you. And I'll tell you what, some people have asked me what my medicine is all about. Well, my medicine is called pressure. Pressure. And I will put you under pressure until you say you're ready, not to tap out, but when you're ready. It doesn't take brains to do this. It takes the remembering. Besides, you don't even have a head. You think you have a head. You don't have a head. You think you have a pineal gland. You got to have a head to have a pineal gland, and you don't have a head. So there you go. What's all this nonsense about a pineal gland? Let me show you in the dragon eye. Oh yeah, there's lots of stuff. There's lots of stuff. Dragon Masters is incredibly stacked full of things to remember, and through the practicality, you will also remember the practical use, the use of the tayaha, the use of your hands, the use of your voice, proper use of your voice, the proper use of your telepathics, the proper use of your energy, not just standing around. Look, I can do qigong. So what the fuck? Who cares? We're going to put that to the test because you got to go and do shit. And by the way, it's a lot of fun. We're not standing around just doing stuff. Pooh! Huh? Do you even know what this means? It means I am father. This means I am mother. This means I am the child. And this means this is the way we remember. You don't even know that language, do you? And if you do, well, good on you. You're remembering. You're remembering. And that's what the Waidu Atapu is all about. Waidu Atapu is all about to remember. The eternal memory. How we doing so far? Hi, Louise, over there in Ireland. Always happy to bring any ancient wisdom to Ireland and help them to remember Lemuria. They are truly from Lemuria. We look forward to having Burning Mask 2024, 2025 in Ireland next year. Remember, the new year starts in June. We are already in 2024 now. Don't forget that. You're already ahead of the game. Caroline's frozen. Well, I guess that's something you need to figure out. And Rebecca Boobay, remember ring. That's right. And that's what it is. So if you have a question, come on in. I'll get all over it. I'll get all over it. Well, it's incredible out here. I tell you. Okay, we've only been on about 30 minutes, 20 minutes. We may only get to do 45 minutes, so you better get in and ask me a question, right? Because my battery's only got 43% left. That'll get us another half an hour maybe. So come on in and ask a question. Okay. The Dragon Masters. Now, all the attendees have flown home. Well, most. Still have a couple floating around out there. But they should be home. Caroline ask me a question. You got to get on here and face me and ask me a question. Don't be asking from the background there. Rebecca Boubet. Come on in, Rebecca. Hang on a sec.
Hello.
Hello. Great. Welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you. What do you think of our wonderful venue today?
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's so I don't have to think about anything or remember anybody for the day.
Yeah, it sure is beautiful. And my question is just an update for the viewers on my questions I had asked earlier about the 22 billion souls that came in. And I had asked you if my husband was one of them because he had passed away from supposedly COVID back in Christmas of 21. And you basically just said yes. And then you said that I should just move on. No, don't wait for him. So maybe you can just clarify or elaborate for the audience and me.
Yeah, I mean, just for everybody just knows that anyone who was taken from the moment of the nonsense, okay,
Yep.
Anybody who was taken from the world wars and the nonsense in the world wars know that they have been catered to and supported on the return and are a part of the 22 billion souls coming in. Not all are in. It's coming through. It has begun. It has begun. I cannot tell you exactly your husband because those energies are now returned back to Blueprint Soul. So
Mhm.
your husband and everybody who has the loved ones, they will reveal themselves to you, not me. I won't reveal them to you. They will reveal them to you. And so, not necessarily saying to you, move on. I said, give yourself a chance. What I'm saying is, give yourself a moment, give yourself some time. And know, absolutely know, Rebecca, that our intentions and the support for the repopulation of planet Matea, the planet of new light, is fully supporting those souls, their light, and to raise their light and to assure and guarantee their light is fully protected and guaranteed on the way in. So they are not interfered with on the way in, and they will enter with so much more higher vibration than they have ever done ever before. If they have had other lifetimes here, know that they are the child of light. Just know that.
Mhm.
They are
Yeah.
the infinite one. They are the eternal one. They are the infinite eternal one who will arrive here, is going to arrive and repopulate this planet with the highest of vibrations that this planet has ever seen. Why? Because this is the planet of new light. This is Matea. And Matea is to be ready for them, being prepared for them.
Mhm.
You know some of the stories. Places getting, we got to get it ready for everybody, including me. When I step from here in 40, 50 years from now, when I step, I'll be also included in that 22 billion, right? And it's going to take the time for that cycle to happen. And um, there's my, there's probably more than 22 billion, let me say to you, because
Mhm.
the understanding was that we were in a dress rehearsal.
Mhm.
You understand me? You know what I mean? We're in a dress
Yes.
rehearsal, and it's been approved. Because of our dress rehearsal, because of the walkthrough, and because it was real, and because it was the deal that the system that we worked with and the ceremony that was applied, known as the Rings of Fire, is approved for that type of channel and for that level of assistance that's required. That is required as we work with the Rings of Fire on the other stargates, that there's still 27 stargates to be worked on, so that all
Mhm.
22 billion plus the system will be ready and online for them. We have 27 stargates still to do out of the 48.
Mhm.
So those 48 stargates is a high frequency grid that, ladies and gentlemen, sweet, sweet, dearly beloveds, you're not going to be able to fly a starship through these stargates. They're guaranteed and exclusive only for the light of the child. You cannot do any shipping lanes, any high technology, any mining, any bullshit like that. Those are
Mhm.
those are all the other stargates, and those are all the other portals, right?
Mhm.
That's those these are not shipping lanes I'm talking about. These are exclusive for the child of light. You want that? I want that. Everybody wants it. It's happening, right? That's
Mhm.
exactly what's happening. You cannot interfere with these. You try to interfere with this and you end up in a hole, okay?
Mhm.
And that's what's happening, right? Some are ending up in a hole. Well, we take care of them, but you know what? It just know that our recycling program, this recycling program,
Yeah.
repopulation program is the highest vibration in the universe, right? There's so much source power here with the 22 billion. That's no joke, right? They use 22 galaxies. There's 22 galaxies plus, sweet, sweet dear ones. How many planets? There are billions of planets.
Yeah.
Hey, Louise, if you said there were 88 billion, I'm good with that too. I don't care. Bigger the numbers, the better. And you may be letting me know that that's our next thing to do, 88 billion, which is fine by me, because the
Yeah.
Rings of Fire is confirmed and approved. That's our maintenance program. And our maintenance program is no joke. You cannot affect it. Okay, I'm passionate about it because, hey, I want you to
Mhm.
remember. And your husband, Rebecca, he's at blueprint now.
Yeah.
So know that he's at the highest light. And
Mhm.
you take your time. Don't rush into this because it's also something for him that he has to, or that he has to also, you know, come to the understanding of these changes.
Mhm.
They are also, all souls are also, they're pulling their whole fractures back together. So they are becoming whole. They are receiving their full soul energy back. You know what I mean? I don't know your
Yes.
husband exactly, but I know there are a lot of fractured souls that are now getting their whole full 111 potentiality source code souls back. That's immense. You should be happy about that.
I was just going to say that's great. That's exactly mission complete almost. Well, thank you. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Thanks for coming on. Nice to meet you. Whereabouts are you, by the way?
Hemet, California.
You're in California. Um,
Yep.
we have a Huna that's up near Oakland, California, opening up a center. She is also a Huna that just graduated from the Dragon Masters. And
Well, hopefully we can connect. Yeah.
please connect to her if you have an interest in what we're doing. And if you do take on the Dragon Masters, you'll understand what it is we're doing, and even maybe connect more to your husband because your connection will even become stronger.
Well, thank you.
Think about it. Wah.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
There's somebody else here. I think
It's
here.
Randy. And how's your battery, Mauta?
I'm looking at 30% right now.
Okay.
Randy. Okay, Randy. What have we got here, Randy? Randy,
Aloha,
do it. Aloha, brother.
aloha, my
Where
brother. How are you?
where you stay? Where you stay?
Oh, I'm kind of in between places right now.
Oh,
So
that's good. That's good. We like
yeah,
that.
I'm
we,
not
we like
really.
that.
Just some changes. So I'm in Sin City, so which is Vegas.
You're
Yeah,
in Vegas.
yeah, where your
That's a
friend.
good place to do. That's a good place to do some work where I was doing work there. So it's a good
Yeah,
training ground. Good
yeah.
training ground.
I'm about to head up to Shasta though for a little while,
Excellent.
few months up there, and try to get my head straight. And
Why you we don't want your head straight, brother. Why you got to get your head straight for what?
well, no, not really. Just I'm just talking about, going within. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So
Is
yeah,
there a question you have that can help that?
yeah. I just wanted to elaborate on some of the things. I just want
Anything
to
we can
say
do?
once again, thanks again for doing the
Yeah.
Drag Masters. It sounds. I don't know exactly. I haven't researched it that much into it, but from little that I heard,
You
it
can't. You
seems to be a very incredible
right.
thing. So I appreciate you doing that and helping out. Now, what you're doing also is helping to, you know, everything is frequency, tone, and vibration, right? And so you're, helping to elevate this planet. So these changes that we're going to come through here, um, things are shifting so fast. And
Yep.
so, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering, you said that you had met Red Elk one time, right? Are you there?
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, okay. So you remember Red Elk, right?
Can you hear
And
me?
yeah, I can hear you. You remember Red Elk, right? And he
Yeah.
was the keeper of the inner worlds. So apparently,
Yeah.
what's recently happened is now inside the center they say there's a sun, right? an inner sun in the middle of the Earth, and it had
Yep.
actually. They're saying it actually stopped for a while, and it's actually going again. And this sun actually has to. Is this also part of the shift, getting ready for the solar flash that you've been talking about?
Well, that sun, that's a sun disk. You know that, right?
Oh, inside the Earth is a sun disk.
Yeah,
It's artificial.
it's a sun disk. Yeah, it's the connection to the central sun, which goes through the planet,
I see. I see. Because
and the sun disk. Yeah, it's a mechanism that it's like a mechanism used to connect to the sun, central sun through the center of the planet. So when the sun disk is stopped, there are some changes being made to the sun disk. Doesn't mean that central sun is stopping.
oh,
It's recalibrating. The sun disk has to recalibrate and shifting positions too.
yeah. Is that also in preparation for the upcoming polar flip
Yeah,
that we
that's
may
there's
experience?
a connection to that through Scotland, through Greece, through the Apollo, and it's all got to be ready. It's all got to be ready for the magnetic shift. And September is, like I said, for me, I understand that being it. That's when the flash is hitting. When the flash will hit, that's there's a significant amount of source energy to do with the 22 billion souls. They are blueprint source energy code, which is pure, and it's like pure lightning, like pure source energy, and that is, in my understanding, that connection. It's going to let us know.
Oh,
It's gonna let us know the steps and the stages that the 22 billion souls are at, but more, more to it, that where the energetic levels are at. It's gonna let us know, right?
right.
They are gonna let us know, right? Source flash light is an intention, right? And whose intention is it? Unified source code of 22 billion souls. It's not just the solar flash. Solar energy, source energy is an intention. And that's an intention of a unified consciousness. It's not just a scientific thing. It's not just about, you know, the sun and the solar waves and the solar and and uh, and the gamma rays and all these things. Those are lit up by intention. Element is created because of intention. There is no element unless there's an intention. There's no fire unless the intention has fueled the fire. There's no fire element. The fire element doesn't exist unless it is lit, unless it's fueled by the intention. Whose intention? Well, the unified consciousness. 22 billion souls at the very minimum, up into the gazillions. That's a lot of source power, and there's a birthing and a reawakening birthing in September, and that's what I'm talking about. It comes into the ninth rotation, ninth month of the Lemurian spring, which is in September. There's a Lemurian spring, all right? They talked about it happening spring in March. Well, hello, March has come and gone, right? Right?
Yes, it has. It has.
Can you hear
And
me?
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Um, yeah, I
Can you hear
definitely.
me, Randy?
Yes, I
Come
can
back
hear
here.
you.
Am I 5x5 or are we dying out here?
You dying out?
Hello, Randy. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Can you?
Well, maybe you'll have to hear what I said in the recording, but
I heard
that's
you.
what I feel it is. It's the solar flash is source light, and it's an intention by the unified consciousness, not necessarily about suns and moons and all these things,
If
right?
you
Plasma, gamma, solar sunspots.
can you hear me, Huna?
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me? Testing 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
So it depends on your interpretation and translation of languaging, right? Because March is come and gone, right? Yes, Tamaki. Okay. Hey, I'm down to 20% on this. So Might be a little glitchy.
All right. Well,
Go ahead, Randy.
You can hear
Yeah.
me? All right. So, God, no.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
anyway, so this is basically what they've been talking about, where they
I
can't
can hear
stop.
you.
They can basically. This is where they're saying they can't stop what's coming, and this is coming from source here to help us to make this shift. So basically, we have what, a couple more months before this happens. Do you have any
Yeah.
advice to, the general people like me that aren't able to do the Dragon Masters yet, or anything to help us focus and prepare for this shift?
Okay. I can hear. I can hear.
Did you hear my question?
But I'm losing connection. All right, guys. I hopefully you can hear this. I'm going to bounce out now. I've lost power over here on the beach. I hope you enjoyed this uh, session. We'll get back to you on more and stand by for the replay. Okay. So Tamaki, I don't know if you can hear me. No.
Yes.
So, oh, you can. I couldn't
Yeah.
tell if I was still on the internet or not. So
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
I,
I
I
can hear
think I was
you.
just breaking up on his signal.
Maybe.
Oh, okay,
So
good. That was
if you're
fun.
able, if you're able to speak to this before we dip, I put the question that he asked at the bottom of the screen.
Oh,
If not, we
okay.
talk about it next.
Okay, so what you need to do to prepare, sweet dear one, sweet dearly beloveds, is go to check out one of my webinars. Okay, get one of the webinars. Go onto my YouTube channel and just learn about the Lemurian calendar. Learn about the Lemurian operating system. All right, and learn that from our YouTube channel. There are codes on the website www.houseofhuna.earth. Go there, buy a T-shirt. It has codes on it. Wear the codes. These codes make a difference. And not just a T-shirt, but this is powerful stuff, right? There are other things there, so do that. $60 for a T-shirt plus shipping, and you'll have codes with you. Lemurian codes, codes before confusion, codes before the nonsense, before Atlantis. All right. Anyway, I should get out and say a proper goodbye. Tamaki.
Yes.
And you can get the membership. If you get the membership on the website, you will get a members webinar. Okay. Maybe Tamaki can share that link. It's in the courses.
Yeah. I'm
Become
trying to
a
find it.
become a member. It's on the website. Just House of Huna member, and you get a webinar.
Yeah, we got to fix that link.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then just stand by. I'll work on it and double check it this week.
Yep.
All right, sweet dear one, sweet dearly beloveds. I gotta say a wah from here in the island of the goddess. Let me give you some more of this incredible view. Here you go. Some more that way. Here you go. Some of that energy and a bit of this. We'll see you again. Stand by. Michelle Fielding has asked for an interview with moi. So we're going to have an interview, and there's some more interviews coming up with Manakuya and Rose and her friend. Also, a couple of other blokes from, I don't know, the States. It's going to be fun over the next month. More shows coming on Huna Flash TV. Thank you, sweet dear ones. Have a great afternoon, evening, night, dream time, wherever you are. and send you so much wah-wah. Ciao. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.